Hello and welcome to Foxcroft Academy. My name's Zach White. We're bringing you the action, courtesy of Eastern Maine Sports. I'm joined tonight by Chris Lesner on the broadcast, Mark Callan producing this one, and Jeff Hoke over there doing the camera work. Excellent as always. Chris, we got two pretty good teams in the Class B North region coming into this one, both undefeated early on this season, both teams at 3-0. That's Foxcroft versus Orono. This should be a good one.
This should be fun. 2 out of the 5 unbeatens right now in B North. The other ones are Ellsworth, Presque Isle, and Winslow. A lot of heel points on the line tonight, Zach.
Yeah, absolutely. An early season heel points at that. And, you know, it is still early. There's going to be some unbeaten teams early on in the season. But this one has a little bit of a different feel to it. You know these are going to be 2 of the more competitive teams in Class B. So anytime you can get an early season matchup like that, it's always going to provide some fireworks. But without further ado, this is the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show. We're going to be chatting about what to expect tonight, what to see, and then we'll break it down for you all before the game this evening. But, Chris, I'm excited. What do you think we're going to see out of the Foxcroft Ponies tonight?
Well, I think historically these two teams like to get up and down, so we could see a high-flying, high-scoring type game tonight, Zach. It is just exciting to be here to see it.
Absolutely it is, and as these two teams do like to get up and down the court, they also like to play defense. Both these teams really solid on that end. Foxcroft Academy only allowing 45.7 points per game, and Orono's just about the same. So defensive intensity is something I really expect to see out here tonight as well. We're coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube. Just keep in mind that both those places right now are the places to find us. You can also check it out on the Eastern Maine Sports website as well, but Facebook and YouTube, so you can find the game at both places, and we'll be bringing you the action that we promise. Chris, it should be, like you said, an up and down battle, and it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And there's some players out on this court that can score the ball, and on the Foxcroft side, look no further than Brickage.
Yeah, Brickage has been great for them this year. 23.3 points a game, 5.5 rebounds. If you're Orono, that's the guy you're going to want to stop.
Absolutely it is, and you know, Orono nothing to scoff at. Pierce Walson in their win over MDI on Saturday poured in 24 points respectfully. So, I mean, on both sides, you've got guys that can really put up some shots, but just going back to Brickage for a moment, he does a lot more than just score the basketball. He's coming in averaging 5.5 rebounds, just under 3 assists a game, and a steal and a half. So, you know, he really gets after it on both sides of the ball. Kind of a tempo leader for this team. Oftentimes you're going to see as Brickage goes, so go the Ponies. But we'll talk more about that in a few moments here. We're going to send it over to a quick commercial break. Thank you for joining Eastern Maine Sports. This has been, and we will continue to bring the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Welcome back here, Eastern Maine Sports, bringing you the pregame action on the pregame show, courtesy of our friends at Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Getting ready for tonight's action against the Orono Red Devils and the home Foxcroft Academy Ponies. You know, I'm excited for what we're going to see out of these guys, and I just realized it's at Orono Red Devils. That's tomorrow night's action. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. The Orono Red Riots, not the Red Devils over here. But you know, Chris, we touched on it a little bit briefly, but let's get into it a little bit more about what these two teams are going to bring. Mentioned at the start of the broadcast, Chris and I were kind of chatting before about some of the players out there and again the lineups and all those things. There is a player in a sling and didn't get the confirmation from the coach before the game. That's on me. I should have asked, but you know, if that is Will Francis, that's going to be interesting to see because you know he's been a key part of this team's early success this season.
He has. He had 16 points and 15 rebounds in a win over Herman last week, so that would be a key loss for them. If you look at the Ponies here, they're, you know, out of these 11 players, 8 of them played together on the state football team. So they've been building a winning tradition here at Foxcroft Academy.
Yeah, that's a great point you bring up there, Chris. The members of the football squad, they haven't lost in quite some time, as a matter of fact. You know, they've got the 3 wins going into this basketball season so far. If you count in that unbeaten football season, this team's forgot what it feels like to lose in the regular season.
Yeah, and the other 3 on the roster played soccer together, and they had one of their best soccer seasons in 20 years.
That so, do you think that there's a certain amount of pressure that comes with that as well, though, feeling like you haven't lost a regular season game in quite a while? And we know, and Coach Toby Nelson has talked about this in the past before, but this is a very different sport all around the physicality and the way that the game is literally played. But if you get used to winning, you know, that's a good thing, but it also creates a certain amount of pressure.
It does. I think you're exactly right, Zach. And, you know, this Foxcroft team is trying to do something that a Foxcroft team hasn't done in quite a while. They haven't had a win in regular season since 2010.
And they're looking to keep the wins flowing tonight. One of these two teams is going to have to leave here with a loss, and that'll only leave us with 4 unbeaten teams remaining in the Class B North region. But it is early. It is an early start to the season. We're getting excited about an early season matchup, but at the same time, it's because that excitement is warranted. Both these teams have entered into this one. Impressive so far. Mentioned it a moment ago, but Pierce Walston had 24 points in the win over MDI. We know what Brickage has been able to do. He poured in 26 points in their win the other day. Friday against WA. You know, we've talked about it, the offense of these teams, but this game, it could boil down to who's going to be able to get those stops on the defensive side of things.
Could be a contrast in styles, too. We'll have to wait and see, but be interested to see whether it is an up-tempo game or these two teams decide to play a half-court game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And this has been the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show. We're going to be bringing you some more action after a few commercial break messages.
2022 Mitsubishi Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Drive one today and get a $750 cash rebate, plus an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The all-new Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
I'll take a grande, no-foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln, Maine Federal Credit Union.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as Hit Tracks that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
Welcome back here. We're preparing for the last 4 minutes of the pregame show here, courtesy of our friends from Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. We've been chatting a little bit, and we're going to chat a little bit more right up until the start of this one. But before we do, we want to bring it to the keys to the game, courtesy of our friends at Black Bear Crane. So the keys to the game for tonight's game. What I have so far, Chris, is it's really, we've touched on it a few times, as you mentioned. It boils down to who's going to be able to get stops and who's going to dominate the tempo. For Foxcroft, some of the keys I have is if you can get Brickage going, that's always going to be a key to success. You know, that really is, whether he's passing the ball or whether he's scoring the ball, he makes a lot of things happen on offense. So a key is always going to be trying to get him involved and into the game. Another key to the game for Foxcroft here is, can they impose their style? We know that they're a more physical team. They like to get up and run, and if they can, they like to force turnovers when they can, as every team does. But this Pony squad seems to do it at a higher clip and seems to do it pretty effectively.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think another key, too, so we talk about the Ponies in this one. Had a chance to see him there at Central last week with Mark. And if Orono can slow down Brickage, another key for the Ponies might be to get a few more guys involved.
And they have guys that can do it. They got Caden Crocker. They have players that have proven to be able to get the job done. Typically, it starts with Brickage, but it does not end there. That is for sure. On the Orono side, you brought up one right there. If they can slow down this Ponies offense, that's going to lead in their favor. They've been a solid defensive team all year, hovering right around that 45, 47 points per game allowed margin. They're a physical team. They're not a team that shoots the three ball a lot. They're physically imposing, and against a Ponies team that's a little undersized, maybe not. They don't play like it on the court, I'll tell you that much. But if they can really impose their will on the interior, it's going to be interesting see how that one plays out.
Another thing, too, out here tonight that could be experienced. Orono's a very, very young team. They have one senior on their roster.
Yeah, very good observation there. That experience, especially in early season where teams are still trying to feel everything out. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But those were the Black Bear Crane keys to the game before the game starts here. And we want to give a shout out to our friends at Black Bear Crane. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection, to modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. And with that, let's get a rundown of the starting lineups here. Chris, you want to give us the Foxcroft lineup here?
Yeah, Foxcroft's going to be led by two sophomore guards. That'd be Josh Cornett and Jaden Richard. Austin Seavey will start at guard as well, along with Caden Crocker and Philip Brickage at forward.
And for the Red Riots, they're going to have Lucas Allen, Pierce Walston starting, Elias Spalding, Ben Francis, or Ellis Spalding, rather. Ben Francis and Javier Elisa Santiago will be starting in this one. A very well-rounded height group for the Red Riots over on their stat sheet here. And as Chris mentioned, the lone senior being Javier Santiago, or Alicia Santiago, rather. So it's going to be interesting to see how that experience plays out. And we're excited to bring you the action today. 30 seconds remaining in the pregame here. Quite the suit out there, Chris, if you look next to Gideon Topolsky on the Foxcroft side, awaiting these starting lineups. Chris, did you forget your suit? I think you have one at home that looks just like that.
I don't believe I do, but in the Christmas spirit, apparently. But here we are just 4 days away from Christmas, but dressing for the occasion, apparently.
Absolutely, and from our Eastern Maine sports family, we want to extend a happy holiday season to all of you viewing the game today, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or the Eastern Maine Sports website.
Game against the visiting Red Foxcroft Academy and Orono are members of the Big East Basketball Conference, and we value sportsmanship. Please cheer positively for all the players involved, and we hope you enjoy tonight's game. Now, let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting team Orono, at forward, junior, number 10, Lucas Allen. At guard, sophomore, number 12, Pierce Wolfson. At guard, junior, number 20, Ellis Spalding. At guard, sophomore, number 24, Ben Francis. At forward, senior, number 30, Javier Santiago. Orono is coached by Ed Patala and assisted by Sean Tashi. And now, the starting lineup for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. At guard, sophomore, number 5, Josh Cornett. At guard, number 11, Jaden Richard. At forward, senior, number 15, Austin Seavey. At forward, junior, number 23, Katie Crawford. At forward, senior, number 24, Philip Perkins. The Ponies are coached by Toby Nelson, assisted by Ryan Dankert and Danny White. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Graffin and Mr. Johnson. Now, we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats for playing of our national anthem.
We've had the starting lineups. You just heard the national anthem. The only thing left to do is send us a tip-off.
Yeah, it should be a good one, Zach. Very exciting. Orono, be interested to see too. Orono, this will be obviously probably the best team they played so far, and see how these young kids can handle a style like Foxcroft.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be interesting stylistically on both sides, and also it's going to be interesting to see how both teams utilize the bench in this one. We know the style we are expecting to see. Now, that's very likely to change as the game goes on, as we're all very well aware. But, you know, style, tempo, and the way that everyone gets utilized today, 1 through 12, it's going to be fun to see. It's going to be Brickich and Walston taking the tip off here. And away we go. Tip back to Santiago, over to Walston now. Walston had a good weekend. You know, he filled it up against MDI. Pass over to Francis. It's Ben Francis. Foxcroft look like they're coming out in an early zone. Nice pass inside and one basket. Foxcroft look like they're coming out in an early zone. Nice pass inside and one basket. Nice pass on the interior there. Able to find Lucas Allen inside. And that's how you get the game started if you're the Red Riots with a 3-point chance opportunity. Free throw up and in now. And Allen's got us underway 20 seconds into this one. Pass over to Brickich. Going to be a lot of attention on him tonight, rightfully so. Pass inside, tip from behind.
It's going to stay Foxcroft ball.
Yeah, maybe a foot on the line there, or a little bit of an early whistle. Santiago trying to save that one. Inbound set here. Having trouble finding to get the ball in. Eventually does. That's Cornett now. Pass over to Brickic. Screen set. Brickic trying to go baseline. Got bailed out a little bit there. Good pass, though. A lot of reaching early on from the Red Riots. You know, it worked well on the previous possession, but right there gets called for the whistle.
Ella Spalding foul there for Orono.
Baseline play here. Going to have to pass it out again. It's the second time, you know. Inbounds play is not going super smooth tonight so far. But speaking of super smooth, Brickic to the rim. Hacked on his way up. Going to go to the line for 2. It's going to be Spalding's second.
That's quick 2 fouls to Spalding.
Brickic rims in and out on the first. Quick substitution coming in here. It's going to be Gray replacing Spalding with those 2 fouls. A little under a minute into this game, already 3 total fouls.
Caden Gray's a sophomore for the Red Riots.
And Brickic gets that one to go. So the Ponies are on the scoreboard now. Riots looking for an answer here. Walston. Nice pass inside. Layup up and in. Walston. Gray comes into the game.
Nice
gets
pass
an early
inside.
Layup. The nice finish inside for 2. Brickic, the shot. That one's up and in. Brickic getting involved early. Early timeout here as well. We're going to take it with him and rejoin you after these break.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Welcome back here. It's been an exciting start so far as Coach Ed Catala saw something he didn't like, rather, in that last possession. Brickic able to get the 3 going.
Yeah, it might have been that he was left wide open.
You know, we've seen the Ponies on this end. They came out in kind of a zone trap almost to start the game. Now it looks like they're going player to player. Nice pass inside. Opportunity on the layup. Off the mark. Good rebound inside by Santiago. Batted around. It's going to stay with the Red Riots. Good rebound inside by Santiago. Batted around. So Santiago not able to finish, but, you know, stuck with it. Got the rebound. Gets possession back for his team. Oh, pass in. Dangerous there. Oh, there's Brickic on the steal. Left-hand layup up and in. Oh, there's Brickic on the steal. Brickic is wasting no time there. He's got all 6 of the Ponies' points early in this one at a steal. Crowd looking for a travel there. No call made. Floater in the lane. Off the mark. It's going to be Cornett bringing down the rebound. Play inside, a lot of contact, foul called. See who that one gets whistled against. Play inside, a lot of contact, foul called.
Beautiful job by Jaden Richard that time, seeing the opportunity to drive down the lane, drove hard to the basket, and drove a foul.
You know, it's something you see consistently with this team as that foul went against Francis there, Ben Francis. Off on the first. Off on the second as well. Staying with it is Crocker. Able to come away with a rebound there. Keep possession alive for his team. Running floater up and in. Away with a rebound there. Very hard earned for his 2 points there. Running floater up and in. Now it's the Red Riots looking for an answer here. That one tipped out of play by Crocker. Flying all over the court right now. Substitution set to check in.
That one got Toby Nelson out of his chair on the sideline, clapping on his group.
Now, maybe a little bit of a flatter start than from both sides than we expected, but tempo and pace quickly picking up here.
Looks like both teams want to play a half-court type game so far, Zach.
Yeah, not
that
as
could
much.
Change, though.
Yeah, absolutely it could. That's going to be Walston. He's going to take the three off from, wow, almost bounced in actually, but coming away with it is Cornett. Pass ahead to Richard. A little bit of a crazy play there, but finds Crocker in the corner. Three is good. That's off the assist from Brickich. Caden Crocker keeps the scoring going. He's got 5. Walston pass to the corner. Nice pass across. Shot up. That one's off the mark as well. Brought down by Brickich. That was a good look all the same from Allen. Pass across. Skip to the corner. Cornett's going to have a good look at it. That one's in. It's raining threes right now.
Tony's on fire right now, Zach.
That they are. The gym feels it. There's a steal taken away. Brickich poke from behind, able to corral up and in for 2. We might see another timeout here. We do. We're going to take it with him. Wow, I got to correct myself for a moment. A lot of action right there. We're going to take the timeout, rejoin you after this 60-second.
Stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at kimballinsuranceagency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back here from a very impressive Foxcroft Academy run. They now lead 16-5. And Coach Toby Nelson likes what he sees. And if you're at home and you like what you see, you know you can check us out on both Facebook and YouTube. If you like what you see, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube page, totally free, and you'll be able to stay up to date with every game and all the content over there.
Ponies on a 13-0 run here, Zach.
That they are, and impressive at that. Pass back out to Santiago. Looks like the Ponies went back to a zone. Giving different looks here on defense. There's the trap in the corner. Walston checks it back out. Going to try to set something up now. That's a pass inside. Crocker coming over. Extra pass across. Options are there, but this Ponies defense so quick on recovery early on in this one. Ball tipped out of play. It's going to stay the way of the Red Riots.
One thing we talked about at the beginning of the game, one thing I said was, how are these younger kids going to handle this type defense from Foxcroft Academy?
Yeah, a few teams around the area play defense quite like these Ponies. They make you feel it. Francis now did. Actually, that's Gray. Santiago, nice one-hand catch inside. Tipped around. That one went to Francis. Batted around, might have gone off Francis there. Tipped around. That one went to Francis. Batted around. Looks like that was the type of play that might have gone off the arms of Francis on the end line. Brickich now has it. He's been feeling it early. 8 points so far in this one. Reach from behind, up and in. Feeling it early. 8 points so far in this one. Reach from behind, up. 10 points in double digits already with 3 minutes left in this first quarter of action. Reach inside, another steal for the Ponies. Getting on the floor now is Richard.
Wow, what hustle by Richard.
And Brickich taking 1-on-4. And the bucket. 4. And the bucket. Discussion on the call now. Look like it's going to stand. The basket should count.
No basket, I guess.
There's confusion now. because they're awarding shots. They're saying the foul was early. After discussion, I think this is going to go the way of one free throw. The basket.
I think they're going to count the basket, yeah.
Basket does count. You know, that's what you like to see. You like to see discussion and reach the correct call, as was the result right there. Brickage up to 12 points now, and he went 1-on-4 against that Red Riots defense a moment ago and gave his team a 15-point lead. Chance to add to it here. But even bigger, that was Ben Francis' second foul. Brickage converts there. So you've got Spalding and Francis now, both with 2 fouls for the Red Riots here. Now you're staring at a 16-point deficit early on. Nice drive inside. Tough layup up and in. Deficit early on.
King Gray, he's done
nice
a nice
drive
job.
inside. Tough layup.
A couple nice passes now, basket for him.
Absolutely. Hard earned inside as well.
Oh, man.
Caden Crocker to the basket. Hard earned
Tony's
inside
making
as well.
it look easy.
Caden Crocker to the basket. On the Red Riot side, and you know the Ponies, they're so quick at getting to the rim. Gray had it. Pass inside. They're going to call that foul on the inside. It's going to be against Richard. Got a steal on basically the exact same play a few possessions ago. You're going to have to live with that. Pair of substitutions set to check in now for the Ponies. Looks like it's Connor and Smith checking in. Ride's looking to set something up inside. That's not what they wanted. Another turnover. Brickich now has it. Takes it up and in. Another turnover. Brickich now has it.
Quarter for Brickich.
Takes it. Brickich world. We're just living in it right now. He's got 15. And it's still 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Pass inside. Tipped away again. Another turnover for the Red Riots. Brickich has it. I'm amazed he passed the ball. He's on fire right now. Gonna get to the rim again, up and in. Fire right now.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Gonna get to the rim again. This is impressive, making an early bid at the Bangor Savings Player of the Game. And we're a minute left in the first quarter. That shot off the mark for Gray. Brickich pass ahead. That's Smith. He's gonna have a chance on it. Nice shot fake. I don't think you're allowed to hit the backboard in that situation.
Is that a technical foul or?
This may end up being another discussion because, Chris, I pride myself on knowing the rules. I'm not sure on that one. Maybe a warning? Substitution set to check in now.
No.
That's getting Topolsky coming in. They're getting right in line. So Francis also checking back in. He placed a shaft there.
I think they just gave him a warning on that side.
That's what it seemed like, at least. Well, substitution trying to get in for the Ponies. A little too late there. As Brickich checks out for a break, I mean, he scored 17 points here in the first quarter. As his Ponies lead 27-7 at this point. I expected this game to start and go a lot of ways. I'm not sure 27-7 was one of them. Topolsky set to check the ball in. Does to Cornett now. Kick to the corner. That's Smith. Nice pass inside to Connor. The turn and fade. Rebounded there by Spalding. He's checked back in. Spalding and Francis both in. Both have 2 fouls, but you got to live with that at this point. As Caden Crocker corrals the rebound. He's been impressive early on as well. Cornett pass over. Back out to Cornett. A little bit of miscommunication there. Spalding comes away with it. Pass across to Gray. They're going to call the travel on him there. I'm not sure the whistle was heard. Pass across to Gray. They're going to call the... Good job by both sides, continuing to play hard right there. Santiago's coming up a little lame.
I think if you're Orono, Zach, you just have to try to stop the bleeding as quick as possible and hopefully stay within striking distance here in this first half.
Yeah. It's really all you can do. The good thing about being down early is there's a ton of time left in the game, and stranger things have happened. Cornette, he's going to dribble around. You know the opponents are going to try to play for last shot here. Double screen being set. Goes the way of Smith's side. Keeping the dribble alive. 5 seconds on the clock now. Cornette, reach there. And there is 3.6 on the clock, but there's also...
That's going to be the 6th foul,
Yeah.
I believe, on Orono. So 6 fouls in this first quarter. One more foul, and you're going to be shooting free throws here the rest of this first half.
Yeah, Ponies going to be headed to the line, and that one went against Gray. Still plenty of time here to get off a decent look at a shot. Cornette from the corner. That one's off the mark. Had made one from there earlier, but that's going to send us to the second quarter of action. 27-7 the score. Ponies lead.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best. Welcome back here as we prepare for the second quarter of action. Wow, what a first quarter we saw.
Domination in the first quarter. Along with Brickett's 17 points in that first quarter, the Ponies also controlled the boards 8-2 over the Red Riots.
Yeah, very impressive what we're seeing so far. A couple different looks here. Chase in for the Ponies. Brickett's back in as well as Seavey.
It's going to send the Ponies to the line, I believe.
I believe so, and it's going to be Cornette shooting them. And if that's against Gray, that's his second. Well, it's on.
It's on Walston, I believe.
Yeah, it is, and that's actually
his
Walston's second.
Yeah. Big time foul trouble for Orono.
At this point, you got to play through it. You got to think you got Francis with 2. His free throws up and in by Cornette there. He's got 4 points now. Ben Francis has 2. Spalding has 2. Now, as Walston heads to the bench, he has 2. Back in for him is going to be Allen. Cornette front rim on the second. Rebounded by Allen. There is still plenty of time in this one. He's going to take some different looks. This Ponies defense has been suffocating in the half court as well, able to force a lot of turnover. Shot fake into the shot there. Rebounded by Seavey. But that was a good look at a shot right there.
Definitely was.
That's going to be a travel there on Cornette.
See the score up there, 28-7. We're used to seeing that on the football field, not on the basketball court, Zach.
That is true. That's a classic football score up there right now, but
plenty of time, like you said.
Absolutely. And Francis, pass over to Gray. They're going to try to get something going here on this possession. And quite a few scoreless, and that's not what they were looking for. Another turnover, that one unforced. We've seen a fair amount of turnovers that have been forced by this Ponies defense, but that one, not the one you're looking for if you're head coach over there, Katala, trying to take care of the ball against this Ponies defense. Offense not looking as fluid. You know, Brickage has those 17. A lot of it has been in the fast break game. Able to get to the rim as there's a shot right there in the middle of the lane. Rebounded by Spalding. Able to corral that one on the interior. Good job there. Francis now. Nice poke away there by Richard. Another turnover. Starting to sound like a little bit of a broken record over here as Richard took a hard dive there.
It's like he was shaking up on that play a little bit too.
That he is, and score inside. They're going to blow the whistle there. Hit his face rather hard. Santiago did get the 2 on the other end. Is Richard going downstairs?
Yeah, I think he's going to go off to the locker room.
Yes.
And it's going to be Caden Crocker coming back in.
He's in good hands over there with the head athletic director over here, as well as the athletic trainer. That's Jacqueline Turtelot over there. We're planning to join with her at halftime. Obviously, depending on how everything's playing out over there. It's most important. Oh, the same step back by Brickich. That one finds air. But, you know, you'll live with that when he's got you 17 in that first quarter.
That's true. That's probably the first bad shot Foxcroft's taken all night so far.
Yeah, the half-court offenses for both sides have been at sometimes stalled out. And so far this quarter, it's been a little bit of that. A lot of damage done in the fast break so far on the Pony side.
It's number 50, Noah Schaff, freshman for the Red Riots.
Yeah, he's trying to post up on the inside against Cornett. A little bit of a size advantage there. But Cornett, the speed, able to get around. They're going to call Schaff with a foul. It's going to be shots down at the other end, Cornett. Chance to.
Cornett doesn't have the size, but he definitely has the speed and the agility to get it done on the defensive end.
Very scrappy player as well. Not afraid for any matchup.
Only a sophomore.
Off on the first. Inside is Crocker. Off on the first. Inside is Crocker. Able to convert on the and one off the rebound from the free throw. It was all part of the plan from Cornett right there.
I'll tell you another advantage they have coming off a football season is conditioning.
Yes. Very good point. Is Crocker, and he's now in double digits. Converting the three-point play there.
8 players out of the 11 that played on the football team. That's an advantage they have over some of these other B schools.
Yep, having a long season over there. Went undefeated in their region, winning state championship. Nice rebound inside by Chase as well. Pass inside, Crocker. Up and in for
Chase
2.
Well.
Pass inside, Crocker.
Crocker now up to 12 points.
Yeah, Crocker not afraid to use some physicality on the inside. Able to use his body very well. Shot there from Francis off the mark. Rebounded inside. Brickich behind the back. Trying to get a little too fancy there. I think you had the right idea, actually. That play could have worked out, but Walston, he's now going to take the three. Over the back there from Schaff. He's definitely, that might be his third. They're going to call him right there. Double bonus if this one goes. And that is his third. A lot of foul trouble over for the Red Riots right now. And, you know, Chris, you mentioned this earlier in the broadcast. As I can see Richard now, he's returned to the bench, I believe. There are exterior doors here that lead to the outside. And poked his head out there for a moment.
Looks like you might be all right coming back to the bench.
But to finish my point there, one thing you mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast was experience. And right there, Walston able to just step on down and take, you know, a quick three. I get it, you're down, but in that situation, as Cornett knocks down the shot to get his 5th point of the night. It's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this one plays out. Checking into this one is Sherman and Santiago, who's really playing through what looks to be some uncomfort out there. Tough player for sure. And what do you know? If you look at the scores table, there's Richard set to check back in. These kids love to play, and that's full apparent right now. Francis, inside would have been Santiago. Clap for it. No one home, though.
35 points on the board for Foxcroft. That's just Brickich, Crocker, and Cornett are the only ones that have scored so far.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect that, seeing those 35 points up on the board. And that's going to be a good look for Francis. Off the mark. Rebounded by Walston. He's going to get to the free throw line now. And, you know, this is against a Red Riot team that doesn't give up a ton of points. You know, they're about 10-ish or so points off the average allowed so far in this one.
Foxcroft's doing a lot of same type stuff we saw him do over in Corinth when I saw him with Mark there last week. Pressure defense, getting out for easy baskets.
Yep, and the crew will be back over there tomorrow night, weather permitting. That should be a good one as well on the girls' side. That one's set to air starting at 4:30. Dexter versus Central girls. That's tomorrow, weather permitting. Wilson off on the second. Rebound inside for Crocker. I mean, these kids love to play the game, and Crocker does not shy away from contact. Floater in the lane. That one up and in. Crocker does not shy away from contact.
Another one on the board for the Ponies.
Yep, fourth score of the night, and Seavey puts his name in the hat. Now defense on the other end for the Ponies, seeing what they can do. Have had great success turning the ball over tonight, or turning the team over, I should say. If you're the Red Riots, you want to get your offense going. As Walson hucks up a three, he hits it. Yep, fourth score of the night, and Seavey puts his name in the hat there from Walston. You know he can score. We've talked about it, but he had a great day against MDI over on Saturday. Brickich. They're going to call Santiago for the block there, and that's going to be 2 shots for Brickich from the line.
Double bonus for the Ponies the rest of this half.
Not sure Richard is picking up on the tempo there, ready to take the ball out. That's only Santiago's first, though. That one up and in. It doesn't feel fair to say that Brickich has been quiet this quarter after a 17-point first quarter. That's just his first basket of the quarter, or
Be
first
quiet
point.
for the rest of the game and still have a good game. You know?
Absolutely. And that one kisses off the rim up and in. Now up to 19 on the game. Crocker also in double digits for the Ponies with 12. Those are only scores of the night that have reached double digits. Richard now D'ing up on Walson. He had the impressive shot a moment ago. Step back there. Short on the inside. Francis, nice rebound up and in. Got the impressive shot a moment ago. Step back there. Short on the inside. Francis, nice.
Red Riots doing a lot better job on the glass this quarter, Zach.
That they are, and you know, if you look at it from this quarter, it's only a 12-8 so far advantage for the Ponies. So Santiago now checking out, a little bit labored as he leaves. Mentioned it a few times, but worthy of note. As Francis, he converts from the free throw line there. Checking into this one as well as Kenny for the Red Riots. Discussion going on. Coach Nelson had a word for the official on the end line. Maybe about the foul before and who it was on?
Could have been, yeah. It's like Connor and Jackson Smith and Gideon Topolsky also in for the Ponies.
Richard now bringing the ball up. Topolsky set for the screen. Pass over to Brickich from Connor. Brickich going to get to the rim as he so likes to do. Brickich going to get to the rim as he so like. Carry called there as we return from the replay. That fancy basket there from Brickich got him up to 21 points on the game. 3 minutes remaining in this first half. You know, sometimes you see player in a zone. It oftentimes comes just from shooting, as Brickich does just that on that possession. Finds air there, but, you know, we said it on his other air ball this quarter. You live with that when he's got 21 points in the first half.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's really been all at the rim tonight for Brickich, outside of maybe a three. Long rebound there for Brickich. Richard, he's ready to pay rent down there in the paint. He was open for quite a while. Pass out now to Brickich. Walston now. call made. Shoes? Just like want to give the opportunity for it to happen while nothing was going on the court, maybe?
Yeah, I guess so.
Uniform stoppage, so to speak.
Yeah. You don't see that happen too often.
Not in the middle of an offensive flow like that, you don't. But it is player safety, so good job by the official, able to find a moment there. Topolsky the screen, Brickich. Good defense being displayed this possession by the Red Riots. Able to keep Brickich out of the paint. That's been easier said than done so far tonight. The spin, the fade from the free throw line. Off there, good rebound inside. That one by Allen.
Allen's done a nice job on the boards tonight. Four rebounds for Orono.
Francis, the step back three off the mark there. Good rebound on the inside by Connor. Richard now, he returned after taking a hard spill earlier this quarter. Talk about toughness. Connor the swing, shot, or pass fake rather. Faked me out for a moment there. Smith now drives. That one off the mark, over the back's going to be called against Smith. Only the 5th foul of the half for the Ponies. It was with 1:21 remaining in the half. They lead 41-16.
It's going to be Pierce Walston back in the game with the Red Riots.
Try to get some late offense going to this second half. Try to maybe cut this lead to 20 if possible, which is what the score differential was at the end of that first quarter, 27-7. Nice pass over there, shot up. Off the mark on that one by Kenny. Knocked out of play, going to stay the way of the Red Riots. Substitution set to check in for the Ponies. That's going to be Cornett. He's going to replace Richard.
Richard, of course, used to those kind of spills on the football field.
Deep pass outplayed to Francis now. Walston back out near the half-court line, now able to dribble in again. He hit a three from there a few possessions ago. That one's going to be off the mark, though. Nice rebound. We're seeing some good hustle on the interior. Late in this first half is Spalding able to track down and get the offensive rebound there. That's definitely something that Coach Toby Nelson can bring up at halftime when so many things have gone right. The rebounding game late in this first half is there was a potential opportunity on the inside there. Nice cut by Kenny. Good look at a three there, off the mark. That's Brickich the rebound. Brickich in the fast break situation. That one off the mark, though. Cornett comes away with it. Back to the corner for Brickich. He takes it. Off the mark as well. Connor, he gets the offensive rebound. Up and in for two. Off the mark as well. Connor, he gets the offensive rebound. They heard me talk about rebounding because they got about 3 of them right there on that possession. Walston now. Fancy dribble poked away for a moment by Cornett. That pass played out of bounds. Another turnover for the Red Riots. And with 5.6 seconds left, Chris, Ponies up big.
Yeah, Ponies going to get one more chance here. Guess who has it?
You guessed it, Brickich. He's going to take the three. Almost banked that one in and got it to go. 43-16. Ponies lead heading into halftime. We'll talk about that, and we'll be able to talk to athletic director here at Foxcroft Academy, Jacqueline Tortolot, here at the halftime show. We'll rejoin you in a moment.
New 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Drive one today and get a $750 cash rebate, plus an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The all-new Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln, Maine Federal Credit Union.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Sluggers Baseball and Softball Training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Buying, selling, or refinancing a property? Gateway Title provides title, escrow, and closing services throughout the entire state of Maine. Let our team of experienced real estate professionals handle your transaction.
We can travel to bring the closing to you.
Residential, commercial, or land, we do it all. We've been helping Maine people for over 30 years and would love to work with you. Gateway, the right way. We'll see you at the closing table.
Ral's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back. Here is Eastern Maine Sports. We thank you for joining us on either Facebook or YouTube. We invite you to check out the YouTube page. We will be bringing updated content always there. You can always find the broadcast there as well as on the Eastern Maine Sports website. And we welcome you inside the Black Bear Crane halftime show. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons, from roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. And Chris, that was a rather dominant first half of action. Not a first half I think a lot of people expected coming into this one.
No, I think a lot of Class B basketball fans who might be turning in put the Ponies on notice here with this halftime score.
That they have. Both teams came into this one undefeated early in the season, we know, but both teams coming in 3-0. The Ponies are putting on an early statement, led heavily by Brickich in that first half.
Yeah, Brickich, 21 points, had him down for 5 rebounds and an assist and 2 steals. That's quite a night of basketball done in one half by Brickage.
Yeah, it's a complete night, and he almost had a complete night there in that first quarter where he poured in 17 points, courtesy of a lot of loose balls and forced turnovers by that Ponies defense, which was suffocating in that first half of action. Real quickly, want to mention before we continue giving you some stats, we were supposed to have Jackie Turtlelock come join us here at the halftime report, but it did look like she was working on Santiago for the Red Riots. We mentioned a few times there in that first half, it looked like he was kind of walking around a little labored. It seemed like they had connected there at the end of that first half, and hopefully Santiago will be able to return in this one, but we'll keep you updated. But also want to just let you know that Jackie didn't ditch us. She's going doing her other job here as also the athletic trainer. But Chris, let's run down some of the other stats from that first half. What do we got on the Foxcroft side?
Foxcroft, as we mentioned, Brickage is leading the way with 21 points. Crocker with 12, also in double figures for the Ponies. Got Cornett with 6, Seavey with 2, Connor with 2, 15 rebounds, and they were 8 for 13 from the foul line in that first half. And
for quite a while there, Chris, there was only 3 scores in this game, and now it's up to 5 with CV and Connor joining in on the action. But quite the volume coming out of Brickage, Connor, and Cornett here in this one for the Ponies.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the Orono side, Santiago and Pierce Walston each have 4. Ben Francis has 3. Caden Gray has 2. Lucas Allen has 3. They only shot 4 foul shots. They made 3 of them, and they had 10 rebounds in the first half.
And they were really in foul trouble quite from the jump here in this one. A lot of that half was spent shooting free throws for the Ponies. It's going to be interesting to see how the foul trouble plays out in the rest of this one. I think you got to just let it go if you're the Red Riots. You got to try to play with the best 5 you can at any moment you can. So be interested to see. I don't expect foul trouble to really become that much of a factor at the score difference we have now, because I think everyone's just going to play to try to get this one back within striking distance. But, Chris, if you're in that Orono Red Riots locker room, what are you saying at halftime?
Well, we just got to minimize our mistakes and start making some shots. That's all it boils down to. And we said at the beginning of the game that, these Red Riots could be bothered by a lot of this pressure from Foxcroft, and they absolutely were in the first half.
That they were, and if you're the Ponies, I'm just saying more of the same. But we're going to take it now to a few commercial messages and rejoin you for the second half.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Switch to Kasasa Checking at Lincoln, Maine Federal Credit Union.
New 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Drive one today and get a $750 cash rebate, plus an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The all-new Outlander at Coldbrook Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Welcome back here as we start this second half of action. Red Riots looking to crawl back into this one the best they can. Ponies looking to do more of the same. Early start inside. Foul called on the interior. That's going to go against CV.
Yeah, one of two, of course, regular season matchups between these two teams. They'll meet again in Orono on January 27th. Something tells me we could see these teams in February match it up against each other at the tournament.
Very well could. A drive right there by Francis. able to get the shot to go. He's got 5.
Could drive.
Caden Gray starting this second half. Santiago not on the team's bench at the moment. Also not playing tonight is Will Francis. So Red Riots now down 2 of their key players here in this one. It's Brickic. He's going to try to get to the rim. Nice strong take off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Saved by Francis. This is the start you wanted if you're the Red Riots. Francis inside. Keeps it high. That layup's good. What you wanted if you're the Red Riots.
That's
Francis
a better
inside.
start if you're the Red
Keeps it
Riots
high.
over
That
there.
Francis now up to 7. Ponies looking to get into their offense. Had a similar start to the game, but then quickly turned defense into offense. Brickic now the ball. Finds Richard in the corner. Ball knocked away. And, you know, this is one of the traps of being up big early, is you can let a team back into it if you don't keep up that same level of intensity. We still got a few baskets to go before that's a conversation, but like what I'm seeing early out of the Red Riots, a little bit of a wild shot there by Brickic. If you're joining and watching the game from YouTube, we ask that you invite your friends that might have been on Facebook watching the game. Just spread the news that you can check out the game from YouTube as CV comes away with the rebound there. We'll make a post on our Facebook page as well. You can check it out on the YouTube page or the website as well. Spread the news to your friends.
Yeah, and even though their deficit was 27 at the half, this Orono team's not going to give up that.
Never. Step back there, off the mark.
Because even if you can't come all the way back, you're just building any positive momentum you can.
Absolutely you are. As Santiago has returned to the bench. I thought he was going to check in for a moment, was just walk to the end of the bench, but he is back on the Orono Red Riot side. That's Crocker, the kick out to Brickic. Drive inside, nice pass by Brickic over to Crocker. Crocker now 14 points, and the Ponies get started this half with a basket. Walston leaves his feet a lot on the shot, on the passes there, and that one skipped across over to Gray. Richard now with it.
Good job by Richard to corral that rebound and stay inbounds there.
That one tipped away for a moment. Could have been Red Riots able to come up with that. That would have been a nice opportunity to steal there. Liking what I'm seeing out of the Red Riots this half, Chris. We've been talking about it a little bit, but the defensive pressure and the offensive focus is there to start this second half.
Yeah, absolutely. They've come out with a lot more, a little bit more intensity here to start this half.
For a young team, as we've mentioned in the broadcast, only one senior on the roster is Brickic, able to spin and get 2. Team, as we've mentioned in the broadcast, only one senior on the roster is Brickic, able to spin. 23 points now on the game for Brickic, chance to make it 24. Just checking back in is Sherman. He's replacing Spalding, who just got his 3rd foul. Schaff also checking in. He's going to replace Francis, who's had a nice start to this second half. Brickic converts. 24 points now on the game.
Brickic might end up being 2 for 2 in the main Savings Bank player of the game so far.
Yeah, the Bangor Savings player of the game. He's got it before and making a strong case for it now, courtesy of our friends from Bangor Savings. Shot by Walston, up and in. Nice shot there. Drive inside, that's Crocker, a lot of contact. He's going to get back to the free throw line, able to bully his way inside. And a quick break for Ben Francis. He's set to check back in as well. Foul against Sherman there. Brickic. Only problems he's had tonight is keeping the shoes tied. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone his way in this one. That free throw up and in for Crocker.
Want to make sure I give the correct plug on that. That was Bangor Savings Bank, not Maine Savings. So.
Second one in as well for Crocker.
Want to thank Bangor Savings Bank for doing that for us this year.
Inside shaft, the hook, up and in. Nice shot. Nice conversion right there.
That's his first basket.
Inside shaft, the hook, up and in. Nice. And that's not his first basket, but Brickich up and in. The hook, up and in. Nice. And
a lot of these coming really easy for Brickich.
Just so natural. When he can get to the rim, he's going to be really tough to stop. And he's got a nice shot as well. So anytime you can get a player that's a dual threat like that, it's going to be tough. Battle inside. Pierce Wolston able to get it and one. Battle inside. Pierce Wolston able to get it. Nice job by Pierce Wolston. Not going to give up. Always going to compete. On display right there.
He's almost up to double figures for the Red Riots. This will be point number 9 if he can get this one to go.
And he does. Well, substitution after the free throw, so they're going to inbounds this all over again. That's Smith checking in now. Brickich going to inbound to Richard here. I'm still impressed that Richard came back to this game the way he did. He took a little bit of a nasty fall in that second quarter. Was able to come back rather quickly. CV now the ball pass over to Crocker, who's had an impressive night himself. The step back from the free throw line. Brickich the rebound. As that CV might have twisted an ankle right there on the landing. They're going to stop play to make sure he's all right. Substitution's going to come in. That's going to be Connor to replace him.
Seen several players banged up tonight, Zach.
Yeah, who Santiago had at one point returned to the Red Riots bench. As I look over now, as Brickich knocks down the three. Return to the Red Riots bench as I look over now. As Santiago has left the bench, I assume with the head athletic director and AD here, Jackie Turtelot. But yeah, it's unfortunate to see a lot of players getting banged up in this physical action out here. Speaking of physical, good take there by Francis. Both sides just continue to play incredibly tough and hard, and that's what you like to see regardless of the score. As Ben Francis is going to have a chance for 2 at the line. That foul against Crocker, his third. Free throw off for Francis. Crocker checks out. It's going to be replaced by Gideon Topolsky.
Brickich up to 29 points now for the Ponies.
Francis gets that one to go. He's now got 8 on the game. Brickich, he came into this one averaging 23 a game, and he's about to hit the 30-point mark. He's got a lot of time to get there, and he's going to waste no time to get there. Basket's coming easy on the interior for Brickich tonight. Just one of those nights where he's getting them to fall. Walson, he's going to try to get that fadeaway to fall off the mark. Rebounded. Well, batted around. Richard did come away with it for a moment. I think they're going to call the foul there on Smith. Big scramble for the ball. Red Riots come away with it eventually as there was a foul whistled. Spalding's checking in, replacing Walston. Francis now. Gonna look to get something going here. He's had a nice second half so far as he gets that one to fall.
He is the leading scorer now for the Red Riots.
Up to 11, and that was a quick release on that shot. It's gonna be hard to stop that if you can get that shot to fall. Richard the drive, pass inside to Smith, batted around. Eventually comes away with it. Floater is up and in.
First two for Jackson Smith.
He joins the scoring column tonight. Francis, the three, off the mark. Good work inside. Topolsky tries to save it, had a foot on the line. Coach Toby Nelson, he isn't going to let up, and that's a lot of the reason you've seen the success over his recent tenure with the Ponies, getting better every year as Brickich checks out.
Cam Chase back in for the Ponies.
Pass skipped out to Francis again. He's been very aggressive this third quarter. Able to capitalize and score the ball pretty well. Nice pass inside. That's Schaff. Blocked there by Gideon Topolsky, able to corral his own miss. Up and in for Schaff there. Corral his own miss. Up and in for Schaff there. As Coach Toby Nelson's going to take a 30-second timeout here. We're going to take it with him and rejoin you for the rest of this third quarter.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Ral's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564.
Welcome back here as we prepare for the final 135 as Ben Francis able to get the steal there. Up and in. No quit on the side of the Red Riots here. Francis, quite the quarter so far, Chris.
Yeah, 10 points this period.
Impressive work from him. In now is Connor, Topolsky, Richard, Chase, and Smith as the pass off the mark there going to go the way of the Red Riots. That's who's on the court for the Ponies. On the other side, you've got Walston, Francis, Spalding, Schaff, and from the corner, that's going to be number 44. Nice shot there by Francis. Kenny as well was that final starter. And Francis filling up the stat sheet this quarter. Very impressive work.
He's got 13 out of their 22 points.
Pass inside. Wasn't intended for Chase, but found its way there. That's going to be a double dribble. Coach Nelson stomping the foot, not happy with what he's seeing these last 40-ish seconds. Turning over the basketball and giving it back in the hands of Francis, who kind of forgot how to miss this quarter, going all the way to the rim, off the mark. I don't want to say anything about a broadcaster jinx on that one, but great job to get all the way to the rim there.
Great rebound, too, by Topolsky.
Absolutely. See if they play for one shot here, potentially. 25 seconds now under that remaining in this third quarter of action. 59-38 the score. Ponies defense and Brickich, a lot of the story out here tonight. Connor from the corner. 2 dribbles off the mark, and now with 5 seconds left, pass ahead to Francis. Strong take to the rim, up and in for 2. And now with 5 seconds left, pass ahead to Francis. As we prepare to bring you this final quarter of action, we'll take you to a few commercial messages.
Discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine.
All across New England, business owners are finding new ways to succeed. Families are working hard to provide for their loved ones and their future. It's the spirit of New Englanders that inspires all of us to do more. It's in our employees, our customers, and our communities. Every day we do more. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, we truly believe you matter more.
Welcome back here as we prepare for this final quarter of action. 59-40 the score. This is actually the closest the game has been since that first quarter of action where it was a 27-7 spread. And, the Red Riots and Ben Francis, they came to play that third quarter, Chris.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Francis had 15 out of their 24 points that quarter. And Foxcroft had just 16 in that quarter.
As Brickich, he goes all the way to the rim, and you want to talk about getting some points. Brickich, he's been doing that all night. Brickich, he goes all the way.
Third, and he opens up the fourth with another 2.
Nice pass inside. Schaff able to get that one up and in.
With another 2.
Fast-paced scoring. Nice pass inside. We can't start the fourth quarter without mentioning the Bangor Savings Bank Player of the Game will be named at the end of this one. That's going to be an offensive foul, I assume. The Bangor Savings Bank Player they're going to call it against Brickich. Able to get there and plant the feet. See who that was? That was Schaff sacrificing the body there. I'm surprised that that's the first time we've seen that tonight, Chris, with the way that Brickich has attacked the rim.
Yeah, Toby Nelson didn't agree with that call, but not going to agree with every single call, that's for sure.
All the same, 61-42, pass over to Francis. Back to Walston now. 3-shot taken up and in. Walston now is in double figures with 12. They're going to call the carry. Momentum starting to shift a little bit. 16-point game now. Can't count out the Red Riots, who this half are playing without Santiago as well. Went down at the end of that first half, has not returned. And they call the carry at the other end. Well, there's consistency, Chris. We get a carry on one end, we get it at the other end as well.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a couple more shots here. And Orono could be right back in this ball game.
It's going to depend on how the rest of this one goes, but the Bangor Savings Bank Player of the Game right now, the leading candidate is Brickich, who's just had a nuclear night scoring the ball. But they got to figure out a way to ice this one. I mean, they still lead by a comfortable margin, but if we're just talking about pace and tempo and momentum, that's really the second half been led by the Red Riots.
Yeah, they certainly have. Pierce Walston and, of course, what Ben Francis has done this half.
Good work by both of them. Brickich now driving into the lane, the spin. Up and in for 2. Brickich now driving into the lane, the spin. Up. I mean, if the ball is shot tonight, it's going in for Brickich. A lot of it has all happened at the rim, but shot out from the corner. Nice shot up and in for 3. That one from Spalding. Off the dish from Walston there. Lead down to 15. Foul called there. And this is the point in the game where foul trouble may start to creep back up. I mentioned that it wasn't the biggest deal until you got back in the game. Well, now you're at a 15-point margin. Time dwindling, but still 6 minutes and 13 seconds to play with. As that was Walston's third. Pass played into Seavey. He rolled an ankle a few minutes ago. Back into the game now. Brickich from deep. Off the rim twice. Off the mark. Spalding brings it down. Walston now. Fast break situation. Leaves the feet. Richard the steal. Richard now. All the way in. He's going to take it himself up and in. Now. Timeout taken here. Going to take it himself up.
All across New England, business owners are finding new ways to succeed. Families are working hard to provide for their loved ones and their future. It's the spirit of New Englanders that inspires all of us to do more. It's in our employees, our customers, and our communities. Every day we do more. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, we truly believe you matter more.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at kimballinsuranceenagency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
No.
Welcome back here from Foxcroft Academy as we prepare for the last 5 minutes and 46 seconds of this one. And, the Red Riots have made this one quite interesting this second half, able to battle back and really show some pride and competitive spirit. But Brickage has 35 points right now and is definitely going to, one way or another, be the Bangor Savings Player of the game in this one. I think, and Chris and I didn't confirm on that, but I think it's kind of the unsaid truth here in this one. He's just been so impressive. 35 points as Francis off on that one.
Yeah, every time Orono's been able to slice the margin, it seems like Brickage has been able to answer that here in the second half.
That's really the thing, is now we're going to see the full court press, which we kind of expected to see at some point. It's a little bit of a soft press there. Maybe just picking up player to player full length. It's Caden Crocker, who's also had an impressive night. Nice move inside, layup up and in. It's Caden Crocker, who's also had an impressive night. Nice move.
Caden Crocker's had a nice night, too. He's got 18.
If it wasn't for the 35 points, and that's a foul 4-point opportunity. For the 35 points, and that's a foul 4-point opportunity. If you're Coach Ed Catala, you just want this effort for the full length of the game here. What you've seen this second half, spread that over the first half as well. We might be having a different conversation right now. Still 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play, and if they shoot like that, 4 points each time. That's a good way to come back, Chris. I don't know if you knew that.
I did know that, Zach, yeah. Lucas Allen back in the game with the Red Riots.
Spalding converts the 4-point play. Not something you see all that often.
He's got 7 this quarter.
Crocker the drive. Carry whistle. That's the second one we've seen this quarter.
All of a sudden, Orono comes down and hits a 3 here. You've got a 12-point game with 5 minutes left.
That you do.
It's good math right there, Zach.
Hey, Chris, I'm proud.
Central grad.
Absolutely. We'll be there tomorrow night as Walston hits the 3. Chris, you got some magic going on? I mean, you called that one.
5 minutes left. You kind of need 3-pointers right now if you're Orono.
We'll call you next time I buy a lottery ticket. I'll say that much. Walston. He had the money on that last shot. The 3 gets this down to a 12-point game. Going to be interesting to see if now maybe this isn't necessarily the style of the Ponies, but you try to massage some time and get quality shots at the rim. Can't have a moment like that as Francis almost got the steal.
A lot of times, though, teams that like to run, when they slow it down, they seem to struggle a little bit. So
they're going to call Spalding on the block there. I think that's the correct call. Tried to step in front there, but a little too late. From here on out, both sides are going to be in the 1-on-1 situation, as that's a 4th foul on Spalding, who just had that clutch 4-point play a few possessions ago.
Yeah, that's a big call there with 4 fouls. And yeah, you got 1 foul on each side now. You're going to be shooting foul shots the rest of the game. Could come down to a foul shooting contest.
Very well might, as that's going to get whistled against Francis. Got a little too much in the space of Brickage on the drive, and now Brickage going to have a chance for 1-on-1. This is, and that's his 4th for Francis. That's a huge play. Spalding with 4 and Francis with 4. As Smith checks in, replacing Cornett for the Ponies. This is kind of getting to make or break situation, though. If you make your free throws for the Ponies, you're going to be set. But this is an opportunity to potentially, if you get a couple misses on the front end of these, to crawl back into it if you're the Red Riots. Could have heard a pin drop in the on the court at that moment. Is now Brickage. 36 points here in this one.
Heard the gym go quiet, and I guess we have to be quiet too, Zach.
Off on that one. So 1 for 2 on the trip to the free throw line that time. It's Walston. He's got really hot this quarter. Skip pass over. Played inside to Francis. With those 4 fouls, turn off the mark. Nice rebound inside. That one taken away by Allen. Travel called now. And Chris, one of the things we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast was kind of the young group there for the Red Riots. this is a really good sign for them. Able to battle back through adversity and, make this a conversation here at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Down 27 at the half. They got it down to 12 here in the fourth quarter.
As Brickich, he's so smooth with the handle as well. Taking a little bit more time off than they have so far in this game. Pass inside to Smith. Reverse layup up and in. Taking a little bit more time off than they have so far in this game. Pass inside to Smith. Reverse layup. That's one of the things that Coach Toby Nelson is so high on about Brickich is his vision on the court as well, and was on full display right there. Over to Walston. Had a good look at it. Passes it up for Francis. Off the mark. Stolen away by Walston, then just kicked out of play. Had the right idea on that one.
Good hustle play.
And, for the Red Riots as well, we've got to mention this again. Out both Will Francis and Santiago for the majority of the game now. Santiago played moments in that first half, but was clearly battling through some pain. And Will Francis not seen so far in this one. Playing without those two guys and able to put out this type of performance as, speaking of performance, Crocker able to get to the rim again.
He's up to 20 points now.
Pass inside, Walston over to Francis. Left-hand layup off the mark. Now under 3 minutes to play. These are usually two of the better defenses in Class B. Both really scoring the ball tonight.
Yeah, it took the Red Riots a little bit longer than it took the Ponies to do it, and that might be end up being the difference tonight, Zach.
Very well might as Richard, nice pass inside. Smith the miss, rebound by Walston. Under 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this one. Walston pass inside, beautiful look, foul by Brickich. It's going to be free throws now. That's what you want if you're the Red Riots, opportunities to score without the clock moving. To the line is Allen. Nice on the first one. Gets that one to fall.
Allen's been quiet since the first quarter. He had that three-point play to open up the game and hadn't had a point since that first free throw.
But hits both there. So he now has 5. 2:15 remaining in this one, 15-point game. It may just be a little too far out of reach at this point. You'll never want to say never, but with the time remaining, you still got things to grow on and be proud of at the end of this, which is probably more than Coach Catala was thinking there at halftime. Really able to battle back this second half. We saw great things out of Ben Francis and Walston especially. That shot's off the mark. Not the shot Coach Toby Nelson wanted, as you see the stomp of the foot there. Walston felt the contact, tried to throw it up. No call made. Jaden Richard down at the other end. Up and in for 2. You've seen a couple leak-outs like that for Richard tonight. Smart, crafty player. As Coach Nelson's going to go to the bench here. CV the rebound. Ball played out of bounds in favor of the Ponies. Checking in for the Ponies. Get a slew of 5 coming in here. You've got Rayfield, Topolsky, Connor, Henderson, and Chase.
Proud of applauding the Pony starters. Excellent job by them tonight. 74 on the scoreboard, but still minute 23 to play.
The crew on the court for the Red Riots is going to be Francis, Gray. Inside you got 40, Van de Stein.
Adam Sherman, number 42.
And finally, Kenny as well, I believe, 44. Yes, there we go. Okay. I was being a little bit quiet there because I couldn't quite catch all the numbers, but as we enter this final minute of play, the Bangor Savings Bank player of the game is going to go to Philip Brickich's nice play inside by Van de Stein. Brickich is going to get the player of the game. We're going to try to see if we can grab him for maybe a quick word after the conclusion of this one. 36 points and just a truly impressive performance by him, as well as the rest of this Pony squad. Just a truly impressive performance tonight. Defense to offense, offense and defense all clicking tonight.
Yeah, great job by the Ponies. And Orono, you kind of got to be happy, though. You were down 27 at the half, and cut it to 12 and just simply ran out of time.
That you did. Foul on the inside. It's interesting to watch the producer for tonight's game, Mark Callan, try to balance here. So he's going to try to run down and try to grab Brickich. Got a little bit scared there for a second, Chris. I wasn't sure if Mark was going to make it. You know, his balance is not one of the things he's known for.
Devin Henderson here with a chance to get on in the scorebook.
And he does. Good on the first. And on the second, so Henderson gets into the score column. 76-59 our score. 10 seconds remaining in this one. Francis the drive. Foul called and one. That gets Ben Francis up to 20 points is what I have him marked down for. Most of that this second half, Chris.
Yeah, he had 15 in the third quarter. That's 8 ponies that have got into the scorebook tonight.
For a while there, it was just 3 as Francis converts. He's probably going to end this one with 21 as there's just 9 seconds remaining. See if they go for the steal here. Ponies didn't even need to cross the half-court line. That's going to wrap up the final score from this one, 76-62. We're going to have Mark Callan try to grab Philip Brickich after this game. We're going to take you to one commercial break and rejoin you right after.
All across New England, business owners are finding new ways to succeed. Families are working hard to provide for their loved ones and their future. It's the spirit of New Englanders that inspires all of us to do more. It's in our employees, our customers, and our communities. Every day we do more. Because at Bangor Savings Bank, we truly believe you matter more.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back. I'm joined by Philip Brickich, our Bangor Savings Bank player of the game. 36 points. Congratulations. Just an incredible, impressive performance. You had 17 there in that first quarter of action. Yep. What got you going, and when did you know it was time to attack?
But first of all, I heard the other team said they're going to beat us by 25, so we were fired up, and we said we couldn't let that happen, first of all. And second of all, we always got to come with an amazing intensity, and we got it done.
Yeah, the intensity was evident out there tonight. You turned defense into offense, able to get some fast break opportunities. Was that something you guys talked about, or was that something that just kind of came about in the flow of the game, able to turn them over and turn it into layups on the other end?
I mean, the defense is the most important part because defense turns into offense, as you said. So, yeah, we were mostly doing defense in practice, so, yeah.
Looking forward, you guys are starting the season off just impressively well. 4-0 now. This was a big matchup. Early season, we know, but against 2 unbeaten teams. Where do you see yourself in this team, the Ponies? Where do you see yourselves at the end of the season? Where do you think you can get to?
I think we can definitely make the playoffs. And from there on, I mean, I don't know the other teams because I'm new here, so I can't tell that, but I think we can go far.
Yeah, making a statement right out of the gate for you here. We welcome you and happy holidays and congratulations tonight. Also going to be, looks like it, joined by Coach Toby Nelson. Yep. We'll just do the headset shuffle over here. We'll get Toby a chance. the headset has been sweaty a few times now, but Coach, you've got your team to a 4-0 start. Let's talk about the beginning of that game. That first quarter, you guys really put the pressure on defensively. Maybe a little bit slow in the half-court offense there at the beginning. What was the conversation like coming into this one to get your crew ready on defense?
Well, we've talked a lot about defense keying everything, and I have a note card here that says defense is everything for us. It really is. It keys our offense. It keys our fast breaks. It keys everything that we do, and we just get fired up playing defense. It's something that we've started early this season, and we're aggressive. We like to help. Do we overcommit sometimes? Yes, but you're going to make mistakes doing that, and we'll take those mistakes. But Jaden Richard up top guarding the Walston kid up top himself he did such a great job in the first half, and we hounded him where we needed to, and our guys got to open space. And look, we got running. I mean, we got the points up, we got things going in the first half, and it's a good thing we got the league because we knew Orono was going to shoot themselves back in the game. They're too good of a team not to. They're well coached. It's a good basketball team. And a lot of good guys, you shake hands with afterwards and say, we'll live to fight another day. And we wish them well as they continue to go forward.
Absolutely. And a lot of the times when you get up big on a team early, it becomes kind of hard to keep that same level of intensity going throughout the rest of the game. What was your conversation with the team like at halftime and trying to keep them focused and make sure that they were firing on all cylinders for the rest of the game?
As you can see, for the first 6 minutes of the third quarter, it was okay. We kept about even. We really talk about winning the third quarter. My high school basketball coach told me a long time ago, the first 4 minutes of a third quarter, I'm sure Mr. Murray over Dexter says
plenty
the
of
same thing.
times.
That matters. That really sets the tone as to how a game, whether you lose it or whether you can stick around and win. And we did that in the third quarter. Now, again, we struggled there towards the end of the third quarter, and Orono got back in. It was some hot shooting. But, luckily we built a big enough lead. Obviously, Phillip was huge for us. Caden Crocker played a big game for us. But then credit the other guys, Jaden Richard, Austin Seavey, Josh Cornett, some of our starters, guys coming off the bench here tonight. They gave us some minutes. So, we're getting it done in different ways every night, putting some points up on the scoreboard. And look, we got a long way to go. It's pre-Christmas. The season's broken into really kind of 3 marker points. Up to Christmas, from Christmas to Martin Luther King Day, and from Martin Luther King Day on to the end of the season. So we're finishing that first part of the season and our first third of the season. And we're doing okay.
You're doing definitely better than okay. A 4-0 start, one of the top teams in Class B. Early on in the season, I know, not going to get too far ahead of things there, but we thank you for joining us after the conclusion of this one. Wishing you and the Ponies and the whole crew the best of holidays, and we thank you. And great performance out there tonight from your crew. We know we're going to see things like that going into the future, but thank you very much, Coach.
Thanks for being here, and again, Merry Christmas to the whole staff, and we'll see you on the other side, right? See you in 2022, I think.
That
right?
we will. How crazy that sounds,
right.
But that'll do it. We'll try to give you the action tomorrow night from Central, Dexter girls versus Central over there, weather permitting, so we'll see. But 4:30 start time, scheduled